Well, I've been thinking a lot this morning, and I'm actually getting kind of excited. I still have to watch how much I spend on this thing, and it's really hard to be really eager to fix this and then also try to be patient with your money, but I know that it's worth it in the end because I've realized I've only dumped about $200 in this thing so far, other than the initial purchase, and most of that was just for a couple miscellaneous parts and then the carb rebuild. So I'm really proud of myself for how much I've actually got done on this thing without, you know, the funds to really do much, because a lot of what I've been doing has been all by hand, and it's been all by myself. Even though it's been very, very dangerous to do by myself because I'm literally working with hand tools here. I don't have any big jacks. As a matter of fact, the jack underneath here is to my truck. And yeah, I know that's still unsafe, but that's what the bricks and the wood's for, is to catch it in case that jack gives out. I don't know, I kind of had an epiphany this morning. I'm just a aha moment. Not really an aha moment, but I don't know what you'd want to call it. But I don't know, I'm really proud of myself right now. Because A, I never thought I'd end up getting another B till I was probably in my 40s or 50s. And second of all, I never in a million years thought I would take a tractor breakdown this far by myself. You know, the radiator's off, I've had the fan shaft off, you know, I've inspected the bevel gears in there. I call them bevel gears, they're not worm gear, I don't know. Anywho, done all that by myself, inspected it, put it back on. I'm saving up the money to finish getting the parts for my radiator, to fix my radiator, and then radiator goes back on. I've taken this off myself. I got the old eccentric out by myself, which was about a pain in the ass, but I did it myself. You know? And mind you, getting that back up to there, I've actually got my brother and a friend gonna have to help me on that. But that's okay, you know? Because obviously, I'd be a dumbass to do that by myself. But, you know, I told myself today, after that gets put back on and my radiator gets put back on, it's game on. It's just a matter of finishing getting my gas tank washed out and cleaned. It's got 3 gallons of vinegar. It's soaked on its bottom for 3 or 4 days. Now this is about the 3rd day I've had it tipped on its side. I'm probably going to shake it here in a little bit and tip it on its other side, drain it, because as soon as my radiator gets back on and that's on, I'm getting that hood put back on, I'm getting all my linkages hooked back up. I got to go out and I have to buy a new sediment bulb setup, get that put back on. I know the tractor runs, it did the other day, it was just, didn't have enough gas in the carb to keep running. You know, and then I think for now, I'm probably going to have to buy a new oil pressure gauge and the new fittings and the line, the proper fittings and line that go to it, and, you know, hook all that back in. And after that, guys, I've got a running, functional driving tractor. And last night, my mother-in-law, she doesn't have any use for the tractor. She lives north of here, probably about probably 25-30 minute drive. Not far at all. We go out there on the weekends all the time. She lives out in the country. She don't have a use for it per se, but her neighbor across the road has a really big field. They actually don't live there anymore. The house is falling apart, and I've been told I could probably talk to them and keep it behind their garage and keep it out there. So it's just right, you know, 100 feet from her house. There's a big field I can play with it in. I've actually talked to some guys this morning. I'm looking at researching and looking for a number 5 sickle mower to put on this thing, which that'll be really neat to put on this thing after I get the 3-point off. You know, putting a sickle mower on it, and that'll be, I don't know, that'll just be the icing on top of the cake. No, it's not a full restoration job. I've just been doing maintenance on it that it's needed for a while, but by the time it's up and going, it'll be pretty much an all complete original tractor with, you know, a couple couple new parts on it to make her work, but it'll be correct again. And then the only thing it would really need, because the engine seems to be in really good shape, is one day just breaking it down piece by piece, sandblasting it, and or just stripping it and getting her painted up again. But I've decided that for a little while I'm keeping it in its work clothes because that's just the way I like it. It looks unique, it's original, even though somebody has repainted it at some point, kind of a crappy rattle can job. It looks like it's, you know, ready for work. Well, not right now, but so those are my plans. Those are my hopes and dreams. That's what I'm looking forward to. I just wanted to share that with everybody who's been watching my videos and kind of keeping an eye on what I've been up to. I really appreciate it. So thank you for your guys' continued support.